Johnson back to receive for the Buckeyes. Could have a lot of points today here at the Horseshoe. We are off and running Western Kentucky and Ohio State. And Xavier Johnson on the return from the goal line. And the Buckeyes will have it right around the 25-yard line. It's an opening throw. It's to Marvin Harrison Jr. up top, and he's got 15 plus. It's a gain of 16. First down, Buckeyes. Travion Henderson has a couple of touchdowns this year as well, and he's close to 2,000 on the ground for his Buckeye career, and he's closer now, driven down at the 46. After the gain of 5. It's McCord to flip it out wide. He's got Ibuka. Ibuka into space. And another gas for the Buckeyes inside the 35. Talik Allen the tackle, 21 yards downfield.
Yeah, these two are different, and no surprise to see, you're going to see Emeka come in motion. No surprise to see these two right away. Harrison and Emeka. And the physical size, that is what jumps out to me with Ibuka. He has added a lot of strength.
One of the best long receivers from last year, 15th in the nation, 20-plus catches. He's got one already, and there's a run for Henderson. That was in a win against Youngstown State last week. McCord, off-play action, rolling to his right. He throws it for Stover, the tight end, who actually lost a yard.
Make Western Kentucky feel ya.
They'll throw this side and incomplete. Off the mark for Fleming, and just a miss.
Oof. Yeah, this is yeah, and they're going to not even hesitate. They're going to go for it.
They have Marvin Harrison Jr. at the bottom of the screen, isolated on an island. Now the motion his direction. McCord with a double clutch, and he finds Ibuka. First down, Buckeyes. So they don't convert on third down. They do on fourth down. Opening drive for Ohio State in its third game of the year. Henderson to the outside. He's got the fringe, and a touchdown, Ohio State. Early returns on the offensive line. Thumbs up.
Very much so. Impose your will.
As Western Kentucky will get it for the first time. This high-octane offense, Elijah Young back to receive the kick. And he'll come from the 2 and run into Scarlett and Gray with a marker coming in as well.
During the return, holding return team number 92. Half the distance to the goal line. Western Kentucky football. First down and 10.
First play, it's a run. Davion Irvin Poindexter, who's been here with Indiana a couple of years ago with Michael Penix as his quarterback. Here's the offensive line, which will be certainly pressed today by Ohio State's defensive line. And then the skill players are all dangerous, all talented. Malachi Corley, you saw him on the field. He's an interesting cat.
Impressive.
Austin Reed's first throw is on target to the far side. Craig Burke Jr., the Columbus native, in his first game in the Horseshoe. Buckeyes defense and these defensive ends need to pile up some numbers, don't you think?
Yeah, this is a game for JT to get home. You're going to see a lot of open edges. Eichenberg, the man in the middle, the most violent player on that defense, according to Jim Knowles. Denzel Burke, the best cover guy.
This is Corley, and it's incomplete. Short hopper. He got the first touch to his local product. That was a little off target, but Corley rescued it. See what Jim Knowles does here. He rushes 4. Reed rolling and throwing across his body. He's got a first down to Blue Smith. The former Buckeye for 1 year has his first catch. There's another screen. This one goes to the far side, and Corley, and Malachi Corley has a first down. He called it a new age option to us in our conversation a couple of days ago. He feels some pressure, gets it away for Irvin Poindexter, and his cut inside is thwarted by Eichenberg. It's second down.
But their advantage is on the perimeter.
Marquis Sept, the USC transfer.
Not there.
That's Corley in motion on 3rd and 2. Plenty of time. Reed gets it out down the sideline. Little jostling and incomplete. He wanted Corley, and the coverage for Josh Proctor back and healthy for the Buckeyes. Gotta have 2 yards. Reed loads up, fires, incomplete. Ohio State takes over. We might see a touchdown in the next couple plays for the Buckeyes. See if they take a shot here. It's out wide, and Harrison Jr., Marvin Harrison Jr., who is very much like a sports car in the way he runs, sets up second and short.
It's a little eerie for me, playing with his pops for a couple years, or at least watching his pops from the bench with Indianapolis. He is 6'4", but they move exactly the same.
How so?
Just from the hips down. You know, Marvin Jr. is a long torso. He's 6'4", but I bet you if those two stood side by side, from the hips down, they'd be very similar in their movement, and their speed is the same.
Isn't that awesome? The way genealogy happens in football and all sports.
Well, and then you have Hall of Fame pedigree, and you coach your son, and you work your son. I saw a scout on the sideline before the game, and he's like, man, these Buckeye receivers are pros.
This is 3rd and 1. Henderson to tailback, and he does rummage for a first down for Ohio State.
You want to get your superstars as many touches as you can.
Play action, McCord wants to let it rip. Instead, he goes down. The ball is out. Wheeler got the hit, and McCray is on top of it. Corley in motion. Looked like he wanted to flip it the other way, and that got derailed immediately, so no gain, but it could have been worse. Second down, short set, and that's whistled high and wide, incomplete. 3rd and 10 off the turnover. Reed down the middle, got it for Corley. It's a first down. It's inside the 40-yard line, gain of 17. Corley led the nation last year in yards after catch. As he splits out of the backfield this time, Reed rolls that direction, throws it back, and has a connection to River Helms. His tight end who broke a tackle and gets inside the 30.
He got beaten.
First down throw incomplete. He wanted Blue Smith. Second down, and his quarterback said as much to us as well, so he knows feeding Corley is big today. That's a small window to Easton Messer, and he snuck it on through. 3rd down. It's a run, it's Step, and he's hit right at the line. That's Kenyatta Jackson Jr. who bursts through, and now 4th down and a couple coming up, and you wouldn't figure they're kicking the field goal, would you?
I don't think so.
Every play they've run this year has been out of shotgun, so 4th and 2 is that as well for Reed.
Man to man.
Reed wants it himself, right up the zipper, and a first down.
Ooh, and this is a good one.
It was Blue Smith, the former Buckeye, and Josh Proctor.
First down after the play was over. Unsportsmanlike conduct, offense number 5. That is his first of the ball game. 15-yard penalty. Still first down, Western Kentucky.
So they get the result of the play, then move back 15 yards. So it's 1st and 10 outside the 30 for Reed. Pocket holds up for long enough, and he's out wide and incomplete. Second down coming up. He was looking for Corley again, and Proctor once more on the coverage. Second down for Austin Reed. It's yet another screen for Western Kentucky, and it's Elijah Young hopping through to the 25. Reed looking, throwing, sideline, and the flag comes down because the hat is off for the near side official. That is an illegal touch, and it's going to come back. Oh. And a good call there by John Wiercinski, the head linesman, as Lucas Carnero will kick. You better believe Reed's going to present that to his receivers on the sideline. This is from 43. Carnero perfect on the year. Different setting. Same result. It is good. Cole and Clay, I'm certain, watching this ball game here in Columbus. Johnson on the return for Ohio State, and he is bottled up, keeps his feet, and met by the rest of Bowling Green, Kentucky. That was Henderson in motion. They'll run it with Chip Trainum, the Arizona State transfer, and get a medium gain on first down. Also, Ohio State's playing Notre Dame next week. They have to find out about their run game and their offensive line. Low snap here. This out wide, Julian Fleming. First down, and he is upended by Anthony Johnson Jr., who took him for a big old ride and maybe a gymnastics medal.
He's the one that doesn't get as much of the conversation, but he does so much of the dirty work. Great blockers, so sound fundamentally. Nice job there running through contact.
Ryan Day's trying to sneak in one more play. It is Henderson looking for the second alley, and it's Baker on the stop. Second down out of a quarter break, and it's Henderson leaning forward to set up a 3rd and 2 for Ohio State. Ohio State 30% on 3rd down coming in. Henderson nearly gave it back, but he's got the sideline and then some. Inside the 35-yard line. First down for Ohio State. First down. And this is a run. It is Harrison. It is open space. Marvin Harrison Jr. inside the 5. There is another marker in on the far side back at the 23.
Holding. Offense, number 2. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down.
They've had about 8 yards of play on first down so far today. It's Trainham, and he's got 3, 2nd and 10. Here they have Harrison alone for the moment. Now Ibuka in motion to that side as well. And McCord on the throw for Harrison, and no chance to make a play. That is Upton Stout on the coverage. 3rd down, McCord steps up, drops it down. It's Harrison again in wide open grass, and a first down for Ohio State. Unanimous All-American last year, only 2 catches week 1 for Marvin Harrison Jr. And now McCord changing the play late in the play clock. Trainham inside. And he's got the 10.
Thought I heard Sally. You know what Sally means, right?
Please tell us.
Stretch.
It's a toss. It's Henderson to the outside. There's another hurdle. Look, Brian Hartline is the hurdler by trade over on the sideline, but Henderson's starting to make it a habit.
I think most of those world-class hurdlers, and even Hartline, an all-state guy, not built 5'10", 215. You see them in the Olympics, and they're super strong, but to have that kind of flexibility, man, with that muscle mass and size, you're just different. That's why he was the #1 running back and a 5-star a couple years ago out of Virginia.
Southeast of Richmond down there in Hopewell, Virginia.
3rd and 3. And look at the identifier. Looks like press man-to-man coverage.
Henderson, near side. Henderson breaks down the door, touchdown.
Great call.
As this is a run for Irvin Poindexter, and he wanted to break it. Instead, he gets 2. That's Sawyer on the stop. Here they come again. Reed gets it away to the sideline of the coverage for Hancock, and a marker does come in against him. That's the freshman K.D. Hutchinson, the intended target.
Pass interference. Defense number 7. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot includes an automatic. First down.
Yeah, it's been Igbinosun and Burke starting, but it is Hancock that's mixing in there. A little bit of nickel as well. And K.D. Hutchinson's a little guy, man. He is not, listen at 5'8", he's not quite there, but just that grab. You've seen it on Emeka the other side. These are the indicators these officials look for. And this QB, all he looks for is a one-on-one, and he's going to give his guys opportunities. There's no receiver that ever comes back to a huddle and says, Austin, give me a chance.
Giving ground here, he whips it out near side. Corley dropped it in beautifully. Malachi Corley inside the 25. That was a bullseye from Reed. Incomplete for Burt, who is a Columbus native. Irvin Poindexter has an alley loss to football. It's down on the deck, still on the deck, and Wes Dorsey of Western Kentucky looked like he fell on top of it. The right tackle lumbering downfield to come up with the ball. Reed on the roll, and he lives for second down.
Smart.
They'll motion Corley attached to the formation now. It's a run for Reed, seeking the end zone. Oh, he wanted to bowl right into that scarlet and gray defense. C.J. Hicks got in there, 3rd and goal.
And Josh Proctor, the one-on-one as well. Linebackers, safeties, pretty good job at the point of attack with that power run. And there is helmet to helmet, right shoulder. Do I need to protect it? No, I don't. I'm smelling goal line and going after it.
3rd and goal. Timeout. That's a bunch of 4 down at the bottom. Reed wants the ball. He throws. He's got Corley, and it is a touchdown. It's a long throw. It's Harrison. Nobody around. Marvin Harrison Jr. waltzes in. Fair catch for Elijah Young. Sept with a gash for Western Kentucky. Reed scanning, firing, far side, incomplete. That's a coverage for Denzel Burke, who just had the first corner pick for Ohio State in a year plus last week. Corley in motion with Hancock. It's Reed on the run. Second effort, and they're going to mark him short. He's about half a yard short, it looked like. Now let's see. The official is very close now as he came from the far sideline, and it is 4th down. We'll see by how much. Still out of the shotgun. It is a run, and it is a 1st down for Reed. Step leaning forward to the 41.
No, and that is a win. I mean, you actually are moving Buckeyes off of the ball.
And remember, Western Kentucky gets the ball on a halftime. Reed inaccurate. Burke on the coverage of Jimmy Holiday, 3rd down. It's a pitch from Reed, and it's not going anywhere. Elijah Young undercut. Austin Reed. Tuimolo out in his face, and it's nearly intercepted. Buckeyes get it anyway. Proctor has been all over the place. He got his hands on that, and it's a turnover on downs. Chip Traynham straight ahead. Really straight ahead. All the way to the house, straight ahead. Reed in sunlight drops it off for Urban Poindexter, and he is swarmed. Steel Chambers was first. 2nd down coming up. Jim Knowles, 2nd year defensive coordinator with the Buckeyes after his stint at Oklahoma State. This is batted away, incomplete. Denzel Burke is seeking the football nowadays.
Yeah, and this guy's been different this year.
Reed on the run, sets and fires, got a 1st down across the 40-yard line. Blue Smith put it on the deck. It is Ohio State football. Igbinosun gets on top of it. Rome Weber was up at the line. Now they check out of it. Travion Henderson spun around, and down he goes. He was following Donovan Jackson. Second down. Play action, McCord on the roll. Drops it off. Tight end Stover. Again, wide open space in Columbus. They'll go to the short side, and Henderson. McCord down the middle, wide open, Ibuka, touchdown.
So good.
Extra point for Jaden Fielding is good. Last 6 plays for the Buckeyes have gone for $165 and 3 touchdowns. And they've left Western Kentucky with only, your point, Ohio State only allowed 12 sacks all of last year. That was top 7 in the country. So you refurbish the offensive line and a new quarterback, and you're playing whack-a-mole a little bit in the first couple of weeks.
Yep. If you're Western Kentucky, get the ball back here, but make sure you do not leave a lot of time if you can't convert.
Reed down the seam. Got it. River Helms, the tight end, spinning inside the 45. Reed drops it off and got the completion to his running back step. Chambers just throttled him. Second down. Climbing the pocket, ducking out of one tackle, and then he's wrangled down. Tyleek Williams was in on it. Third down coming up. It's a coordinator for Western Kentucky trying to find a third down conversion. Reed, near side, incomplete. We wanted Barry. It's fourth down, and you pretty much might as well go for it. 3 down linemen for Ohio State. They will rush 3 and cave in the pocket anyway enough. That might be miscommunication with the receiver again, Musa Berry, and it's incomplete. Ohio State will take over. If you're trying to make this a stress test for the offense, you might as well go for a little bit more. McCord on the roll, and he just totes it out of bounds. Played keep away last week. Youngstown State did. McCord down the middle, puts it right on the money for Stover, the tight end, and he is tight-roping inside the red zone.
And now just a threat in the passing game.
Former basketball star in high school. McCord, end zone right there. Touchdown, the second for Ibuka. That happened in a heartbeat. Yeah, because they're basically pop stars at this point. And how much success they've had.
And there really is a parallel to route running in the precision of detail that he demands.
Well, that's how you get quality control. To make sure it all looks the same.
And these guys are pros.
Sleek first half for the Buckeyes.
Dominant. You want to bump me down a couple spots in the AP poll? I'll let you know how I feel about it.
Yeah, 42-10 is how they feel.
Due to time constraints, we'll move ahead in the action after this commercial break.
Western Kentucky football after that interlude. And it's a run. And the ball comes loose. Irvin Poindexter put it on the ground. Now a fight for it. In the end zone, a big old scrum. And they're going to have to unpack. Oh, no, they're not. Oh, no, they're not. Tyleek Williams engulfed the football. Give it to me, he said. Extra point is good by Fielding. Second down and 4 for Western Kentucky. Quick set again for Reed. This is Burt, the Columbus native, and he's yanked out of bounds right around the line to gain. Marquis Step, look.
I was catching up with some of the Hilltoppers on the field before the game. Like, yeah, Auburn was really cool. Auburn was really loud. this is your first time in the Horseshoe.
Yeah.
And I said to you, man, the population here is just different. Tyson Helton said this week that the Rose Bowl probably #1, but he too had been here prior, and it is one of the special venues in college football.
The largest crowd Western Kentucky had ever played in front of, as Corley makes the catch, was 101,000 in Tuscaloosa against Alabama, and completely full. This place gets to 102 plus, so it should be the #1 crowd they've ever played in front of for a proud program that, again, won a national title in 2002. They've had a lot of great basketball coaches come through. Jack Harbaugh was the coach in 2002, and they're in their very early stages as an FBS program. 3rd and 1 for Western Kentucky, who would only run 17% of their plays on 3rd down in 2 weeks coming in. This is their 13th 3rd down try, and Tyleik Williams in there again. They're going to say the ball is dead. Igbinosun picked the ball up and want to. 4th and 1. Reed was going sideways, and he does stagger forward for the 1st down for Western Kentucky. This kid has played his tail off today. Austin Reed has taken hit after hit after hit.
Yeah, they're going to be a bowl team again. Won 9 games the last 2 years. He has not been intimidated. He just hasn't had enough guys to beat those guys on the back end of this defense.
We saw some of his signaling there as he spits that out wide, intercepted. Steel Chambers did find himself a football. Devin Brown getting some reps. You never know when you'll need a second quarterback.
Nope, and if you're Devin Brown, go put on a show, man. Go use your legs and your athleticism.
This is Trainum on 1st down. So Devin Brown is a sophomore out of Gilbert, Arizona, a couple different high schools. He had thrown 16 passes the first 2 weeks, and you mentioned the legs are very useful.
Yeah, and I think some of just the poise and the fundamentals. You know, obviously Kyle's been here another year ahead of him. It was, I think, in some ways his job to lose. They're different. Devin is more of the runner, and they may have at some point over the course of this season a package of plays for him. And that's why I'm saying to him right now in these final 15 minutes, just go let it rip. You don't have to be perfect. Just go play right now.
Here's Brown throwing out wide. It's G. Scott Jr., and he is dragged down at midfield by Rome Weber.
And sometimes you remove that competition, as Allison was talking about it for McCord. It frees you up. It can do the same to a backup. Do the same for Devin Brown here, and this will be a cool opportunity for him.
Just go play.
That's right.
Right? Devin Brown in at quarterback, and this is a run for Mayan Williams, so it'll be 4th down and 1, and you're not trying to rub it in or anything, but you've got a backup quarterback that needs reps. You probably go for this.
Yes. Yep.
G. Scott in at tight end. They'll run back of him, and Mayan Williams a 1st down. Well, look, the 33 is there for a very good reason. He says Sammy Baugh is one of the original quarterbacks in this game, one of the people that he reveres as a quarterback, so he wears it as a tribute. And what knowledge of history.
I love that he loves it, so go for it. And Ryan Day loved it too when he approached Ryan Day and said, what do you think? And Ryan's like, if you're all in, I'm all in. And it actually fits, I think, his style an awful lot.
You do.
He's kind of like the guy on the other side. He just is a scrapper. He's a runner, and he's a competitor.
Devin Brown sets up to fire. He does near side, and that's the freshman Tate going for a trip. That's Davion Williams with the hit. This is a gain of 3. 2nd down and 7. Play fake for Brown. A pump and a go. Down the sideline. Tate right there. Well, that's a strong ball.
Yeah, that is the best ball I've seen him throw all season long. This is going to be a little double move. And we have seen these Hilltopper DBs outside having big issues. But this is perfectly thrown. I mean, this is out right as he's coming out of his break. I said to you, man, sometimes you too can be freed up. If you're not in the competition and you don't try to do everything right and perfect, you can flourish. And that was pretty football right there.
And that's a young man celebrating his very first touchdown. True freshman out of Chicago, Carnell Tate, to give Ohio State a 56-10 lead. Western Kentucky will get it back. Young is there to receive, and he will wave it off. Bronson Barron is in to play quarterback for Western Kentucky. Quick throw, and it's tipped in the air right back to Barron. Second down.
First charge, team timeout of the half.
Brian Hardline did say to us, the expectation is not that these guys will play as freshmen. They'll have time to learn from the other guys. Oh boy, Barron gets absolutely mauled. Fourth down. What is it? Is it the footwork as we watch this caving in on Barron?
Yeah, it's the opposite of this, where everything does just barrel down on you, and that's a no fun place to be. As Melton gets home with the sack as well. Pretty cool that he's going to add one to his ledger.
When the Buckeyes and Wolverines get together once more after a 1-2 record in 3 games under Ryan Day, as that run for Williams gets him about 7. Since 2017, when Ryan Day got here as the offensive coordinator, in fact, this is 49 games of 500 plus. They are just about 70 yards away from 600 today.
Yeah, and all you got to do is look at the 50 Buckeyes in the NFL to realize there's offense and defense, but there's offensive linemen, there's quarterbacks, there's running backs, there's wide receivers, there's tight ends, there's every one of them that you have developed. And yeah, this is a nightmare for defensive coordinators to prepare for.
They use the short side quite a bit in the run game, Bronco. We've seen that a bunch today.
Yeah, outside, right? And you're right. It's been some of the throw game to the field and then really getting after some of the perimeter, some of that stretch, either via toss or stretch into the boundary. Play 2 defensive linemen typically on the field. He wanted to see his guys get after it at the line of scrimmage. Mission accomplished.
Brown wheeling out of the pocket, kept his feet, didn't go down. Brown rolling, fakes a throw, and he'll just take it out of bounds. What does this season look like for Ohio State? That's what everybody's wondering. We got some answers today about the offensive line. The defense created 3 takeaways. Ohio State by 46. But after this play, I want to ask you about the road ahead for Ohio State. Call that a tease in television. Brown to throw, and it is tipped, and it's actually intercepted. Picked off by Wheeler.
And this is when a tease goes bad in television, because Mr. Wheeler, for the second time today, makes a big play. He was a big part of the forced fumble on that sack fumble in the first quarter, and that time a little volleyball between the 2 big men from Bowling Green, Kentucky, and Wheeler's able to come down with it.
A lot of transfers on this team. Here's a guy that's been in this program for year 2 now. Still a dangerous group, a tremendous offense in conference play for Western Kentucky. All right, second down coming up. It's a delayed tease. It's like one of those time release capsules. Ohio State against Notre Dame, and then looking toward the future. How would you compare this Ohio State team to previous years and this schedule?
I like what I'm seeing defensively. Right? 3 takeaways today kind of added to what they've done the first 2 weeks. And I've said it a bunch, and I'm sure Ryan Day and Jim Knowles had a lot of conversation about it. Hey, in our big matchup games, in the playoff game, that Michigan game, what do we got to do better on that side? And I think you've seen that play out with a bunch of depth. I'm going to almost say an Iowa-like discipline.
Yeah.
And that's a big compliment because Iowa plays so disciplined. And then if you can add this caliber of athlete that Jim Knowles, for the last 2 years, played a mold that he never had over the course of his career at Cornell and at Duke and even at Oklahoma State. So to me, that gives you a chance to be in every single one of those games. You play defense well in the Big Ten. Look at what Iowa and Northwestern and those teams have done, playing good defense.
I enjoyed your conversation with Jim Knowles about people not wanting to grow up and be defensive coordinators anymore. And I do wonder, as that's intercepted and it's going the other way, why not one more pick six for the Ohio State Buckeyes before we get into the thick of the schedule? Jermaine Matthews, 58 yards to pay dirt.
Welcome to the Buckeye party, freshman.
Right? There's not even the intent that it's going to be little brother, big brother, right? But
no,
you get beat in practice over and over again, or it's an offensive-minded team that's very good at what they do. You're not going to have a lot of wins necessarily.
No, not a lot of confidence builders when I'm trying to defend Garrett Wilson and Olave as we see Western Kentucky going to their third quarterback.
That's Caden Veldkamp, who is a native of Bowling Green, Kentucky, in South Warren High School, from where this school resides, Western Kentucky University.
And whose pops is a strength and conditioning coach.
Oh, goodness gracious. They're just bodies flying backward because of Ohio State scarlet and gray. That time, it was Omari Abor, the sophomore from Texas.
Sheesh. Mitchell Melton gets a sack at D end. Omari Abor comes in and says, yeah, I know there's Caden Curry and Jackson and Sawyer and Tuimo. Oh gosh, I was so good all day.
Tuimoloau. You had it every time.
Every
and now
time.
he comes out of the game and you box it. Here's the deal. You're going to be okay. I will say this. As an overarching takeaway, if you're Ryan Day and you say, yeah, we had some positives in certain categories and all this, if overarchingly you said at the beginning of the week, we have to be more violent, we have to be more aggressive, and when we talk about scheme, we go right back to playing hard. The playing hard and the displacement has been one of the features
100%,
this afternoon.
100%. On both sides, in all phases. Offense, defense, special teams, and then I'll add the fourth phase. The carnage of whatever happened during that commercial break between those guys and gals. And
that's right.
What do you call those things?
Human pinball. And it looks highly dangerous. Would rather skydive than do that. Was nearly tragic.
I honestly thought I wanted to do that when I've seen it, but after watching it in person, I don't think I can do it.
If you missed it, it was people in giant bubbles banging off of each other.
If this crew, Jason, gets better every single week, you just ask Tyson Helton in Western Kentucky. Say, man, if this Ohio State team takes a step and improves every week, can they beat Michigan? Will they beat Michigan? Still a tall task, but I would say yes.
This is Ballard high-stepping down the sideline. Johnson on the run. 3 minutes to go in this one. All right, matchup Notre Dame and Ohio State from 30,000 feet.
I mean, I think it's got to be darn close to a pick-em coming in, right? Maybe the hometown team is favored by a field goal, but I don't know how you can't look at these teams and these rosters and the metrics and everything else. The big key, kind of like the matchup today, you had a 6-year quarterback against a Kyle McCord making his 4th. I think Sam Hartman's played 9 years of college football. I mean, he's been around forever.
He's been through a ton.
He's been through an awful lot on and off the field. He is so mentally and physically tough. And I think they've complemented the team. Like, he was the piece they needed, right? I mean, they're big and they're strong and they're physical, and estimates a powerful back, 176 yards today. But then you got to get that other free agent piece. And Hartman, to me, when that happened, I said, that is the right fit. He could have gone a lot of places, and Alabama sure would have loved to have him because they are struggling at that position. But I think he ended up at a pretty good fit, and that is going to be just a heavyweight battle.
I ran into Marcus Freeman about 2 months ago at a baseball game, and he was ecstatic, like megawatt smile about Sam Hartman and what he can mean for the togetherness of that program that hasn't had that amazing season yet in his tenure in a couple of years. That's the way you want games to be in the non-conference, is you want to remember that you won and have them be really nothing in your memory bank.
And then you get a great one if you're Ohio State today and you put 63 on the board, right? And you pound this opponent physically, and then you take the ball away, and every phase is happy. And freshmen get on the board and score their first career touchdowns, and it's build, build, build. And you celebrate it like heck tonight, and then it will all be about those guys up in South Bend next week.
Ohio State has been going north in a major way in this game today. First down, and that will do it. So the Buckeyes had a lot of questions. They answered some of them, and they did it with big plays on offense and defense. They still have not lost to a non-Power 5 team in at least 23 years.
I thought we took a step. I thought we took a step in different areas. We'll get on the film and figure out, where we need to continue to improve. But I thought this was a step in the right direction in terms of the way we played today. I thought we flew around, played with violence. I thought, on defense, this is a team that'll kind of spread you out and make you work. But we ran around, we tackled, forced some fumbles, and got some defensive touches down the stretch.